Wow, here we are. It's not Chesil Beach, I know, and I've also had some new toys for Christmas. Hopefully now the kit will be a bit better and I can produce some better stuff. So anyway, my name's Wayne and welcome to Bossington Beach. Hello, good morning and welcome to Bossington Beach. Yeah, I know it's not Chesil Beach and you may be shocked. I do actually fish other places. Firstly, I hope you've had a great Christmas and a very happy new year from myself. As I've said, you join me down here in North Somerset on the mighty Bristol Channel. It's always my intention to take you to different locations, but I'm very wary of doing videos at low water marks, especially in the Bristol Channel where I could put you at danger. For me, Bossington is one of the safest beaches on the Bristol Channel, if there is such a thing, because the water just comes in and out. It's pretty much like fishing Chesil. It's a little bit more snaggier, and it's definitely not so nice underfoot. But you join me here today on a beautiful winter's morning, where hopefully I may get you a Spurdog, and we could get a nice Bull Huss. The unfortunate thing is, we will definitely get dogfish. I'm not here on my own, so you don't have to just put up with me. Today I've got my special friend, and I don't mean special, I mean just because he's my friend. You may have seen him, he's got his own YouTube channel and he's all over the Facebook and stuff. So come on in, Max. How you doing?
How you doing, mate? Very well, thank you, very well.
So Max hasn't really done much fishing in the Bristol Channel, and as I say to all of you, it's not somewhere you can just rock up and fish. Even someone like here has his hazards. I'm actually fishing a place on Bossington which is not so snaggy. We still will be using rotten bottoms, but some places along this beach you literally cast in and you lose your full set every time. So what do you think of it, Max?
Yes, we've been, as I say, blessed with a glorious winter's morning. I've just got to add a few fish. It'll be amazing to catch a Spurdog today. That'd be the first one off the shore I would have had. And a Bull Huss, or just to be honest, anything will be good, bar dogfish of course. But it's glorious to be out. It's a great first session of the year. Hopefully we can produce some fish.
Yeah, Max is driven up from Poole, obviously driven to mine and come down here, so it's probably about a 3.5 hour trip for Max. It's been -3 or 4, the whole country's covered in frost. It's absolutely beautiful, so hopefully between us we can get you a few fish, and Max has kindly brought along his drone, so if you haven't yet seen, because I'm sure I would have edited some in, you will do after some beautiful footage of this mighty coastline. So me and Max are going to get set up and we'll see you in a bit. Anyway, how's it going? Obviously you can't answer that. Well, I hope you had a great Christmas and a great New Year, and you've got loads planned for this coming year. Probably like a lot of you, last year was pretty much Groundhog Day. I think it's the same for everyone. I don't need to go into it. It was definitely strange at Christmas though. I'm not sure about you, but Christmas Eve, we had to test our parents because they were coming over, and we all had to do tests, and we were just hoping that someone wouldn't fail the PCR test or the lateral flow test and be stuck at home on their own. So luckily everyone got through it and we managed to have a Christmas day, so that was great, and I hope you did too. Anyway, it's a new year, it's a new location, and hopefully I can show you something today that will help you with your fishing moving forward. So today I'm using 8 inches of wire trace. Because I'm fishing for Spurdogs, they've got teeth. If I just use your normal mono up to sort of 150 pound, they would just bite straight through it. So I've got 8 inches of wire, which I'll go into in a bit. 100 pound hook length as such. Obviously it's not my hook length because I've got my wire. So 150 pound swivel. Standard pulley system on a 150 pound rig body to a splashdown. Because I'm fishing mixed to rough ground, I'm going to use a rotten bottom system. There's lots out there and loads of different ways people do it, but this is just a simple and easy way that I do it. I use an up and over clip, the extended ones. People call them rig clips. They're made by Gemini. I'm sure other companies do them, but they're literally cheap and they do a great job. Then I use a length of rotten bottom. This is only 15-pound line tied direct to a 5-ounce grip lead. What I do is twist this up just so it's not all hanging down and it sits up nice and high. You'll see that in a minute. And I clip it up onto the clip like so. When this hits the water, the lead releases and drops down. So when I get stuck in the bottom, or if I've got a fish on, I know I've got the safety of this 15-pound line going, because my main line is 25 and my rig bodies are over 100. So this is a weak point. I don't really want to leave any kit out there, but it's definitely better to leave a lead than a whole rig and a shock leader. So that drops off. When I pull for a break, that goes and it frees up the fish, and then you've just got the single hook, which I'm using. So a lot of people, and I do use a pennel, but when I'm fishing rough ground or mixed to rough ground, I use a single hook. Because a lot of the time, it's not actually the lead getting caught, it's the hook getting caught in a snag. So using one hook, especially if I've got a fish, I know I should get that fish in, especially with a rotten bottom. I'm going to get this baited up, I'm going to get it in the water, and when I come back, hopefully, we can catch a few fish. So there it is, there's the rig. As you can see, the rotten bottom's there, it's all clipped up. My hook goes into the splashdown like normal, so my normal pulley system. At least if I get snagged up, I'm just losing the lead. And if I got a fish on, I'm not tethering a fish up out there. I'm gonna get this out there, I'm not gonna whack it. Let's get it in the water and hopefully, might get a fish. I'm not sure if you've fished this beach before, but the pebbles are deadly. I'm kind of used to it now, but watching Max on it, I remember what it's like. But compared to most areas around here, these are quite small. What a beautiful day. I'm not going to whack this, Mars. I can't do that anyway, can I? I'm just going to give it a little, try and get it out on that tide line. I've got a bit of a problem with my other reel, it's blown up twice. So I might only fish with one rod today, which is fine. At least the sun's not directly behind me anymore. It's nice, gentle. Nice and straight. Sweet. Mag's on full. Managed to get one in the water. It's a good start. My last one just blew up. As you can see on my second rod, I'm just flicking it to the edge of the boulders. It's a bit of a balancing game, trying to get a huss, but people do get big cod off here, just down onto the sort of, it's not sand, it's like broken ground. But yeah, as you can see my rig, nice big joey head, snip just at the nose, just to get all the flavour out. I'm just gonna give it a little chuck. I've had trouble with this reel, so just hope it's all right. Sort of a balancing act. I want it just off the bottom, so on the bottom of the ridge. So sometimes you can be lucky, and other times you can get stuck in, but should be all right. I haven't lost any kit yet, apart from one that I cracked off. I'm just going to give it a little, just a little flick. There you go. Beautiful. Hopefully that's just off the bottom of the rocks. Nice. I'm more confident now. This reel was playing up earlier. I don't know why. But You know what it's like, you get your confidence knocked. What I'll do, ratchet on, definitely in close. Sometimes you get a big bass up through here. If I didn't have my ratchet on in close like that, I'd probably lose a whole lot. Let's get the butts in. Make sure I put a pebble on it and just hold them in place, because I don't like using cups on a beach like this. If you have both your rods up in your cups and one goes over, it'll pull them both over and smash them up. At least when you've got your butts on the floor, you've got more points of contact. So you've got the 3 of the rod rests and then your 2, so you've got 5 points of contact. It does help. When you see people with their rods up in the cups and they go over, it smashes all the eyes out. So that's another little tip for you, if you haven't done that before or seen that. Anyway, I'll leave you in peace. Enjoy the fishing. Well, it's just coming up to high water. I haven't even had a bite, not even an indication. So it's time to have a pot noodle. I'm sure you have. If you haven't, have you ever seen a jet boil? I'm not selling them, don't worry. I'm not selling nothing on my YouTube. But they're amazing. So if you get a chance, get a jet boil. I love mine, it's probably the best part of my kit. You end up eating a lot of these though. Don't know if they're good for you or not. They're green, so no, they're alright, aren't they? Keep you warm. So yeah, few hours in, not even a bite. Bait's coming back stripped, but I think there's a few crabs. But that's a good sign, there's got to be something down there feeding. Lucky there's no dogfish. So yeah, that jet boil was mental. Starting to boil already. I don't know how many seconds it takes, but it's hardly any time at all. But yeah, sorry it's slow on the fishing front. But as expected, I think we'll definitely get fish at night. It was just nice to try and get one in the day. You can get them here, but it's just a little bit harder. Like everything. The water is quite clear actually. If there'd been a storm or blow, I would have been more confident in the daytime, but got to be in it to win it. Anyway, I'm gonna have my lunch, Michelin star. I'll leave you to watch your rods, and hopefully when I finish my lunch I'll put some new baits out, and you never know, we might snag a fish. That's boiled. See you in a bit. So on the previous cast I put it out a bit further just to find a bit of tide really, just see if I could pick something up. And with this cast I've just gone for half a mackerel again on the same setup with the wire trace. It's strange that we haven't had any fish today, but I haven't even lost a lead. It seems a bit clean right out in front of me. It's mad because your confidence are really high because I'm fishing really well as such and getting no fish, but that's the way it goes. But I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to drop this one in short again. Keep battling on. One fish, eh? Can change your day. Just one fish, one bite. Just a little flick. Splosh. Half a mackerel. On the bottom. Nice bit of water depth now with the high water. It's just one of them. Just seems clear. I'm sure when it gets dark, we'll get a few bites. I know it's not great for filming, but if we do get some fish, I'll come back to you. Because Max is here with me, we've got some lights and stuff, we can light it up a bit. But it's not as good as getting one in the day. Anyway, I'll sort these rods out, I'll get back to you soon. As you can see, it's absolutely stunning. Tide's starting to pull now from right to left. The tide's turned. Sometimes, you know, if you don't get a bite on the flood, and then on the ebb it goes mad, and vice versa. I'm a strong believer, as long as you got tide, you got a chance of a fish, especially in the Bristol Channel. A lot of the fish just are on the tide. They reserve their energy and they just swim with the tide. But you couldn't ask for much more. It's absolutely stunning. Fish really well. Rigs are coming back in perfect. Baits are going out nice. Just need that fish. Look at it there. Spin you round. Look at this place. I'm sure quite a few of you have been to Bossie. That's absolutely stunning. We're actually in West Somerset. Earlier I said north, but it is west. I'm just used to saying north. And that's the edge of Exmoor. Right, the stand. There you go. Sorry about that, it's a bit wobbly then. Stan was playing it. I'm back out coaching on Chesil tomorrow. Worlds apart from this place. Just want the ratchets to scream off. As I mentioned before, we are right at the start of the Bristol Channel. So the Bristol Channel itself is normally chocolate, where the tide is so strong the mud doesn't get to settle. But down here it's quite clear. Today's really clear and it's not a big tide. When you have a spring it can virtually go blue. You get like a separation where the sea pushes in and the Bristol Channel's pushing out, and you get like two different colours. It's crazy. But today it's sort of milky, so I'm sure, like most still water, clear water marks, when it goes dark the fish will come in and feed. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. But you never know. Anyway, I'll leave you to enjoy the rods. Good evening, welcome back to beautiful West Somerset, Bossington Beach. It's been a cracker. Alright, I'm lying. We've had a good day, we fished really well. The fish haven't turned up, but that's life. The water is really clear. The sun's just going down, so I believe the fish will come on the feed. This part of the Bristol Channel definitely fishes different day or night, whereas at the top of the channel it doesn't make no difference. It's so chocolatey, it's dark all the time. But this end of the channel definitely does change. When it gets dark we should get a few fish. It's unfortunate we haven't had any bites today, but then that's life. Temperature's dropping off. The tide's actually dropping out for a bit, but we'll get surges. Hopefully the tide picks back up. We're going to keep fishing hard. As you know, filming isn't great at night, but where I've got Max here with me, if we get some action, we'll come back, we'll light it up, we'll film in the dark. Hopefully we get a few fish. If not, we'll come back, we'll do an outro, and you've just watched a video with no fish. But that's reality, that's life, and I'll be back soon. Thanks for watching. Sorry it's crap. As night falls, we're starting to get a few bites. Coming in, Max, what have you got? I know what he's got.
Unbelievable. After a whole day of absolutely nothing, we have the first cod of the year.
What a beauty. A nice fat Bristol Channel cod.
Yeah, about £10 probably.
Yeah.
No, it's good to see. Well, at least it's better than the blank, so. And it's the first one of the year. Hopefully they get bigger.
Yeah, we started to have a few more bites now, haven't we?
Getting back. Yeah, there's a few more bites coming in.
Right. Anyway, well done, Max. I haven't failed my mission.
Yeah.
That's not the target though, but we'll take it.
We'll take a bigger one next time.
Yeah. Anyway, well done, Max. Let's get it back. I've got a bite on both rods. If anything comes of it, I'll come back to you. See you in a bit, everyone. Cheers. Well, before I freeze to death, I just thought I'd do a little outro. It's been pretty hard, as you've seen. Max has had a dogfish, a codling. I've had a couple of rattles, but I'm fishing whole fish baits now in the gutter. So before I actually freeze myself to the beach, we're going to get going. Thanks for watching the video. I know it wasn't great, but I hope you got something from it. It's just real. That's how fishing is. If every time I put a video up I caught loads of fish, it'd get boring. So that's it. That's fishing for you in a nutshell. Thanks again for watching. I'm going to get out again in the next week or two for you. Hopefully we'll get on the fish. I'll pick my tides. I'll pick my venue more wisely. And you never know. We might catch a few fish. As I always say, my name's Wayne. Thanks for watching my videos. Tight lines, and I look forward to getting out again soon. Cheers.